My name is Blitz Bazawule, and I'm the director of The Color Purple.
And I'm Kris Bowers, and I'm the composer for The Color Purple.
I'm Paul Massey, re-recording mixer for dialogue and music.
Hi, I'm Jon Poll, and I'm very proud to have edited The Color Purple.
And this is how we did it. This is how we did it. No one's done that yet? Wow, that's a classic. Okay, let's behave, Our movie oscillates between crazy, ostentatious, rambunctious madness, and the heart of the film lives in all of its intimate moments.
Blitz sat me down and showed me a 2-hour version of the movie with hand-drawn storyboard still images that he cut together, and I felt emotional watching this like black and white, hand-drawn stills.
All my department heads had to sit down, watch a 2-hour pencil sketch movie of the movie we're about to make. Oh, that was work. I mean, it was over 1,000 frames I had to sketch and I had to draw. But I've always done that for every project I've done, from Birth of Kojo to Black is King. That's how I got the job on Black is King. I literally sketched my way into Beyonce's good graces.
We all knew what Blitz wanted. So clear. He was also so open to contribution. It's an amazing combination.
As a re-recording mixer, I'm joining the project quite late. We have a mixture of so many different varieties of song, gospel, jazz, some of the big band numbers. I mean, I think the brass sections must have had a hoot recording this because you don't get to play that very often. It was a very collaborative process. It was just a joy working with Blitz.
Whew, would you look at all of God's beautiful creation? You know God loves admiration.
You saying God is vain?
No, not vain, Miss Seeley. God just wants to share a good thing. You see, I think it pisses God off if you walk past The Color Purple and not notice it.
Everything came down to that scene. It's about identifying the rare elements and the rare birds, honoring those rare things, parallel to Seeley's life. Seeley was the rare bird. She was the one who no one paid attention to. She was the one who had deep forgiveness in her heart. She was that purple flower.
Blitz had said to us, yeah, we went a year before and we made this the thing we shot on the last day, so we knew there'd be flowers there. Honestly, in any other movie you would have worked on, those would have been digital flowers everywhere, or they would have put plastic flowers in.
You was loving God, and God is loving you.
Paul Massey, my production designer, had to work very hard. It's a lot of math. When do you start planting? When do they bloom? This indigo grows at this time of the year, and at this time it's gonna bloom into this. Our greensman was like my best friend. He'll send me charts, and I'll read all the charts. It's all worth it. It's gotta feel authentic.
It's a quiet conversation. It's a very simple conversation. Score should be intimate and personal. We recorded with close mics and a slightly smaller ensemble, and so it has just like a different kind of texture to it.
You see, God is in music, in the water, in the sunlight. He be as big as the sun, yet small enough to fit in all our hearts.
When it's quiet, that's the hard work. When it's expansive and people are flying all over the place and the camera's flying, no problems, because we can always make up for the error. It's when you have these very delicate moments, that's when it's difficult.
One of the biggest challenges with this film, as with any music-based film, trying to make the transitions from production dialogue, ADR dialogue, into the same characters singing in a recording studio seem as though they're natural. Those things are absolutely crucial.
You don't feel like you're stopping a dialogue scene and starting a music scene. You don't feel like, oh, the score's coming in.
It's testament to Paul Massey's masterful mixing of this, because that's also where your work gets to shine, right? The parts of the music that needs to rise, the parts that need to fall. Very, very early, I remember one thing that's gonna set this musical apart is that our music is gonna have a source. Wasps and just whatever sounds and wind and all these things, our first shot. When you hear those horses' hoofs and they start to build a cadence, you hear the girls clap, you hear the banjo, and then you come in with that, whoa. The audience goes, I buy that. It started somewhere.
Cutting is really just about being an audience surrogate and feeling it. And sometimes I could put it into words. Very often I can just say, it feels right.
When those lights go off, that audience relaxes in those seats, truth is That's all they're looking for. They don't care about the politics. They don't care why you cast this person, why you didn't cast that. They don't care about none of that. They just are looking for truth. And this is how we did it.